guys, Coach Brad here again with another tip for your business. Now, there's a simple saying in business: the more you learn, the more you earn. And so today's video is about how to read a book. Now, you're probably sitting there going, yeah, Brad, I know how to read a book. But what I want to share with you are some really simple strategies of how to get the most out of a book. Think of a book like your favorite meal, where you sit there and savoring every mouthful of it as you're eating it through. How do you get the most out of that experience of reading the book so that you can learn more and ultimately earn more in your business? So here we go. Number one thing is have a clear intention of why you're reading the book. So what I suggest to my clients is at the front of the cover or on the inside of the cover, put down 5 things that you would like to learn from that book. You know, you maybe want to have 3 new strategies to generate leads, a better idea of who my target market is, whatever it is. 5, at least 5 if you can, 3 clear intentions of what you want to get from the book. That way you get your mind working and your reticular activating system focused on looking for solutions that you want from this book. Number 2, have a quick read of the table of contents. So look at all the different points in there, because what we're starting to do again is get the brain compass focused on where you want to go once you're clear on your intentions. Number 3, give it a quick skim read. Give yourself a good, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it takes, just to flick through all the pages in the book. Skim reading as you're going along. Don't worry about processing what's in there. Just let your subconscious mind start to take it all in. So take your time just to go through it. Number 4, start to read the book. And don't rush it. Don't be a speed reader. If you want to speed read, do it in this part of it here and sort of quickly go through and looking for keywords. But this is where we're going to sit down and really enjoy our meal. You might have been, the analogy here is if you're in the restaurant, you could smell the food, you could see other people getting their meals delivered, all of those sorts of things. Ours is just being delivered. This is the read section of the book. Put highlights in it. So this is one of my books, Instant Cash Flow. It's a great book. In there I've been through it and highlighted all the things. There's notes and so forth in there. Really get into it. Don't be afraid to write on your paper. It's really important to get your brain engaged in the learning activity, and we do that by starting to write some notes. And then once you've got to the end of the book, do a summary of the top 5 things that you've learned. What have been the things that have been most impactful for you, and what are you going to do with it? So go back through the book at the end of it. Each time you do sit down to read it, because it's unlikely you'll get it all in one hit, sit down, just quickly look at those first things there, the things that you want to get, and then start to read it. But once you've been through it, summarize it. What did you learn and what are you going to do with it? Now, just because you've read a book once doesn't mean you should be done with it. In fact, there's books that I've been reading for the last 10 years that I go back on a regular basis, and I'm still getting finer distinctions out of what I've already learned. So don't be afraid to go back and reread books, because you will have become a different person. I've even had instances where I've read a book cover to cover and then gone back and read it straight away again. So that's the hardcover book. What I'd suggest is also get the audio book so that you can listen to it in your car as you're walking around or driving around or whatever it is. Get it on your iPad so that if you're out somewhere and you've got a bit of time, sit down and flick. But have your environment infiltrated by a particular book. Don't try and read too many books at once. You get confused. Pick 1 or 2 maybe and delve into it. Follow this process and learn a bunch out of it that you can apply it. And that's the second part, is once you've got the knowledge, do something with it. Hopefully that's been beneficial to you. Look forward to catching up soon, and I'm Brad Finn.